And then consciousness. I had no idea where I was. I was stranded, alone. My crew of 3 were nowhere to be found, and my schooner was thrust against the island rocks. The first thing that came to mind was supplies, and seeing that I didn't have any, my first instinct was to go search my schooner and see if I could find food, water, matches, or anything of use. As I approached the boat, I found my first mate face down by the mast. Grief that I couldn't fathom overcame me. But I knew I had to go inside and see what I could find. And I did find some things of use. Canteens of water, matches, a Bowie knife. And for entertainment, I found one book, Robinson Crusoe. Yes, I know what you're thinking. Nobody gets through that book without dying of boredom. Well, in any other case, you'd be right. But when you're stranded on an island by yourself, it's something that helped keep my mind off my condition. And I enjoyed the irony of it. So, after gathering all of my supplies, I decided to cut the sail and make a tent out of it. It would be a good temporary shelter. After moving all of my supplies to a safe spot, I decided to make a fire. And this would be more challenging than I thought. The first match was a dud, second match was damp, and on the third try, I finally got it. So, after starting a fire, dusk set in. And I started to do something regrettable. I started thinking of home. Would I ever get back? How long will it take for them to realize I'm gone? Will they give up hope? These thoughts almost drove me suicidal. Then, I realized something. I was alive for a reason. Though I don't know why. God spared me. So I decided to keep on. Then I started thinking about how I got into this godforsaken island. I couldn't remember anything. It was probably for the best, though. My best guess that it was a storm. But I'll never know. After about 6 months surviving on the island, I was a master at surviving. The only problem was being alone. A man and his thoughts is a dangerous thing, and I was proof of that. One day I was going so berserk, I took a coconut and carved a face using my knife. And no, I didn't name it Wilson. We laugh at it now, but those were desperate times. After 8 months on the island, I decided not to risk building a raft. So I hoped that they wouldn't stop searching. I'm sure they did. But in my situation, I had to stay positive. 1 year on the island. I thought I'd been there forever. I came to the realization that I'd never see my wife again, or any human for that matter. And as I realized it was over, I decided to drown myself. You know, it's true. Some things are worse than death. Grief being one of those things. And all of a sudden, my alarm went off. It was just a dream.
That was good.